right, everyone, welcome back to another episode of Push to Start TV. I have Popperazzi Po in the building.
What's up? What's up? What's up? Push to Start TV, Popperazzi Platinum Plus Po in the building. How you doing?
Thanks. I'm happy to have you here today. You know, I'm finally getting a chance to talk to you myself because last time I wasn't able to be at your interview to see everything. Of course, I watched it, but
Nah, that's a fact. I appreciate that.
and now we have like a time difference going on right now. Where are you at right now? Is it somewhere you could say or like?
Yeah, nah, it's cool. I'm in Arizona.
Okay, what you working on out there?
Filming, training, and recording. Just, enjoying the good atmosphere.
Yeah, because New York can be hectic as hell sometimes. So you say you're filming. What are you working on right now? As far as music and what are you filming?
Okay, so as far as filming, I can't speak on what I'm filming, but
okay.
I'm doing a really good project.
Okay.
As far as music, I'm working on the soundtrack to that project, as well as an EP by myself and a joint EP.
Okay, and is everything going to be getting released around the same time? Are you going to start like teasing for the EP soon, or because I see you dropping music? You have been dropping music.
Yeah, I dropped like 2 songs off the EP already. It's gonna be 7.
Okay.
And I just, I just changed the tone a little bit. The first 2 records was like drill.
I was gonna say your 2 records that you dropped most recently definitely have a drill sound, but not even a lot of like a Brooklyn drill sound. I'm getting more Chicago. I don't know if that's the beat that it is or like the rhyming that you're doing. I don't know what it is, but I mean, I guess that's where drill originated, if you want to say.
So I would say it's Chicago because, I spent quite some time there. Mm-hmm. And I could definitely say Chicago got a very heavy influence on it. I mean, visiting over there is like what I did like almost 10 years ago. And I just like that style of music. I kind of brought that style with me, mixed it in with my original New York style. You know what I'm saying? I just be chopping it like that.
You're always super controversial. You always got some shit going on.
I try not to. I swear to God, I do.
I believe you. Believe it or not, I believe you. I don't get the vibe that you be looking for trouble. I get the vibe that trouble be looking for you. So
yeah, it do. It be looking for me. It be in my sleep. It just woke me up just now. Like I'm gonna get in trouble if I don't do this interview.
Hell yeah, because I was gonna bomb you. No, I wasn't gonna bomb you. I would have been willing to reschedule, do whatever works best.
Nah, I would have respected it though, because at the end of the day, business is business. You can give somebody your word, stand on it. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I jumped up out my sleep like, yo, fuck that. Let me just get this.
I feel you, and I appreciate you for that.
Word.
So before we take it back to like your childhood and growing up and everything, what has quarantine been like for you? I mean, I know you got, like you said, you got a lot of stuff going on. You're working on projects. You're working on the EP. You're filming. I see you got like some boxing stuff going on. I see you got community work going on. So you've been staying busy.
For me, it was just time to just develop more content and just double up, like pushing. Because now it's like it's a content game. Like, as of before, it was.
You see what I'm doing right now?
Yeah, like before it was like hands-on, like you gotta be in certain spots or you ain't gonna be seen. Mm-hmm. Like you're not gonna be heard. So now it's a content game. It's like who wanna interview you, and you know what I'm saying? Like it's not too much running around you
on your
do.
face. So, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I just stacked up, and also like we just spoke on, I just started to exercise some of my other talents. You know what I'm saying? Like I got time to train to be a boxer. I got time to train to film and become an actor, I got time to be whatever the fuck I want to be, because being Popperazzi Po right now, as far as like rap revenue, is like all streaming. You know what I'm saying? It's all streaming. So it's like, it's not like before where I could just fly to another state and somebody would see me and be like, oh shit, like you here and book me the same day. Like,
so out of all those things that you've been into, what's been taking up your time like the most right now?
Family.
Okay.
Family been taking up most of my time because I also use this time to get my family out the hood.
Okay.
Like why nobody's looking.
As you should.
You know what I'm saying? Like I was just in the hood a few years ago. And when this shit hit, I was already gone, but I went back and got everybody.
And got everybody else.
Yeah. I still got like 1 or 2, maybe 3 more people to go get. And I'm done. But I use this time to everybody, let's go. Get the fuck out of here, especially with the kind of records I'm dropping.
Oh, yeah, we're gonna get into that. So, do you want to take everybody back to like what your childhood was like, where you grew up, who you were raised with? You know, it's been talk on the internet for years and just around, I guess, who your father is. So, I guess all that stuff. Like, just take me back to like your childhood, what it was like for you growing up, where you grew up.
Okay, so Harlem born, Bronx raised, back and forth and back. 2 legendary parents. My father was a Harlem drug lord. My mother was like a female gang member. I guess I got the flamboyant, like street persona from my dad and like the military organized mind from my mom. So
typically people would think those roles would be reversed. Like, because you were probably raised with your mother, you probably got that part from your mother and then the opposite from your father. But it was like,
yeah, I got it from my mother. Like, my mother was really, she was dead serious. She's still dead serious. Like, like she is dead serious. Like pretty lady, yo, beautiful lady, very serious. Like, very still serious, still calling me and telling me what to do to this day. You know what I'm saying? My father more just gives me advice on how to do what I'm already doing better. So, like I said, I grew up with my mom. My father went to the Feds when I was little. I had a stepfather. He was a boxer. And
is that where the boxing influence came in for you?
Yeah, my stepfather, he was a boxer.
Okay.
So, that's where the boxing influence comes from, I believe, because I remember being young wanting to box because he was a boxer. And just, like I said, going back and forth, Harlem, learning how to hustle, Bronx, really taught me how to gangbang. I mastered the art of, like, not looking like I'm either one, because I was real good in school, you know, like, even now to this day, you meet females or even males that went to school with me, they'd be like, that's you, Popperazzi Po, like. Yeah.
You said your mom was like, she didn't play, she was real militant, but I've also seen like interviews where you mentioned like your mom was also a little bit of like your introduction into like the street life. And
yeah, my mother was my introduction into the street life and the music at the same time.
Okay, so this is how you picked up all these different things. All right.
Yeah, because my mother was like every strong Black mother, she wanted all her fucking kids to be stars.
How many siblings did you have, like, from your mom's side that, like, you were, I guess, close with, you know? From
7. It's 7 of us on my mother's side.
Okay.
I'm the second oldest.
All right.
So my oldest brother was a singer/dancer. I was rapper/dancer/singer. My little sister, Christina Harvey, shout outs to her. She just dropped a project called Fairy R&B. She's a singer/rapper. My little brother, Swin Flocka, free him. You know, he's locked up right now, but we're working on getting him out as soon as possible. He's a rapper also. And then his brother Twin Poe, he does beats. You know what I'm saying? So my mother really like, you know, she pushed us all in the fire to see who could dance, you know, who could do it better. And I became that child when I was younger, you know, like I became that one that brought that shock value. Like when Let's Get It came out, 2001, I was a real young kid knowing how to do the Harlem Shake. My mother was running down on deck because we was from the same projects. Like, my son could do that shit better than them niggas. You know, like, you know, she was running down on deck and shit. Like, my son do that shit better than them niggas. Like, why my son ain't on that shit? So, shout outs to Depp, Free G. Depp, took me to 106 in Park. I got to do my thing there. You know what I'm saying? That was like the first stage for me, you know? Then we had this skating ring called the Skate Key in the Bronx that we used to always go to. It was like the 2000 version of fucking Willie's Burgers, because we used to all get dressed up and just go there and skate. And, you know, that's where you would meet your girlfriend from Harlem or Brooklyn or Queens.
Another borough.
Yeah, you know, that's where you'll meet your variety of choice, you know, that 42nd Street game room, you know, certain checkpoints you had to go through when I was young to get to be there, you know, on that stage. So the Skate Key was the second place where I was on that stage, and my mother ran down on Jadakiss when he put out Put Your Hands Up, and he had Harlem Shakers in his video. Why my son ain't in that video? You know what I'm saying? Like,
your mom is funny.
Bullshit. She was on some bullshit. Like, so.
Nah, you know, but you gotta be like that. It's like a momager. Yeah. She was like already like a momager.
Yeah, my mom was like, nah, like fuck that. So then we discovered the Rucker, and they had like Icy White Wednesday where they would let you come and dance. You know, Al Cisco, rest in peace, Al B, he was like the originator of the Harlem Shake. So to go there and to be on that stage where he made it was like top of the food chain. So my mother took me there, put on a show there, you know. She was telling, that's what she's telling Fat Joe and a couple of other people she knew, like, it's my son, bro. Fuck, like.
So a lot of these people, they probably already either ran into you or kind of knew of you based off of who your mother was and you just being outside as like a young kid.
She carried me with her, like, she carried me with her, like, wherever she was at, like, wherever was an appropriate scene for me, she took me. She put me right there on that camera, right on that stage. Like, oh shit, block party, Mason, I'm coming through Harlem World. All right, yo.
We going.
Get up there.
That's good. She probably is the reason for why you're not shy and for why you're so like well spoken and you know like those things. She's definitely the reason.
She made me do it. She was like, I'm not taking no for an answer. You're gonna be the best at it. Go ahead. It might be some people better than you at first, but when you get in there, you take over that shit. You know what I'm saying? My mom used to tell me that, like, just do what I told you to do and go. Go get up there and let those people record you.
And but you really have that attitude. So it's like, to hear that that's like how you were raised and like where it came from, you know, it all makes sense. So, so like, you know, as a young child, you were pretty much good at anything you put your mind to. You got introduced to music, you got introduced to the streets, you got introduced to boxing. So once you got a little bit older and because you ended up going away.
I ended up doing some time because I ain't fucking listen to my mother. That's the funniest thing about this whole thing, about my life, period. Like, every time I didn't listen to the strong women in my family, I end up with a sore ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, like, fuck.
That's all.
It was crazy. It was crazy, like, just growing up and just knowing, like, you know, a lot of people be like, yo, damn, I can't let my father down. No, it was like, if I don't win this battle, and my mother hears about this, she's gonna make me sad. She's gonna tell me something I don't like. You know what I'm saying? Like, She was dead serious. She's still serious. Like even now, when I put out drill records, she likes it. But when I really rap, like and spit bars, like she be like, "Nah, that's my son. That's the one. That's the shit that you gotta put out." Like, if you notice the new record I just leaked, I'm rapping. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not no drill shit. Like, it's bars.
I definitely know you could do both. I've heard you do both. I've seen you do both. So, but I also understand artistry, and I also understand that you have to like appeal to.
Yeah, well, the fans, they love that drill shit. Like, I
still love drill music.
Yeah, like I dropped so many good records, like female records, like Wife and Her, and I Want You, and I Love You, and you know I got that fucking Harlem Cam Mace talk to you nice, real smooth with the waves and the shades like flow, you know, because I got that pretty boy swag, you know, growing up in Harlem. So I release records like that too, and they like it. But it's not as received as it is when I be like, yo, fuck this, fuck that. We're going to stomp this nigga out.
Isn't it crazy?
Like, it's amazing to me. Like, even with the snippet that I just dropped, it was like, I'm in my head, I'm like, how are they going to receive this record after Get Shot and Talking Tough?
Which I wanted to kind of get into. Well, before we even get into Talking Tough and all
Get
the
Shot
records that you got out, you've been making music for a long time, so I'm sure you can see the way the musical sound changes every couple of years. Like what people want to hear changes every couple of years, and I feel like as an artist, you have to adapt to that. Is that an easy thing? Is that a hard thing? Does it come natural?
It's easy for me because it's almost like, all right, so I'm so ahead of my time that I've dropped old records in this time, and it worked more than it worked when I dropped it the last time.
I think that that's crazy though. That
like when I realized like the world was changing, I was already like on a whole nother level with music, and I noticed my old style is coming back in style. And I'm like, but they didn't want to hear this when I was doing this. Like no disrespect to nobody, you know, like 6ix9ine style, like that real high energy, jumping up and down, but with a New York slur to it. That was my style from the beginning. And I remember being signed to a record label, right? It was a minor label, not a major, but I was signed to
a type of label. You had like a distribution.
You could say that, yeah. You could say that. I was signed to a label, and I remember recording a few 16s, and it was like, oh shit, like yo, this nigga's nice. Like they almost signed me without even knowing if I could rap or not. And then, I remember recording drill music, and they'd be like, yo, man, nobody don't want to hear all of that shit. Like all that screaming shit, man. That's like they used to call it noise. The New York drill and the Brooklyn drill is like, I call it old Popperazzi Po. That's what I call it now. Like a lot of people might beg to differ, but I could send you some records of me with those actual beats 7 years ago.
Which I believe, because
they called it noise. They called
those style, but those style, like even like you said you have like almost a heavy Chicago influence. Like you fuck with the sound of Chicago. I've been listening to Chicago. I actually just interviewed some guys from Chicago last week, you know, and that sound has always been a sound. Maybe not in New York.
They just didn't want me. They didn't want New York is so crazy when it comes to owning music. Like cause I said, I could show it to you. People, that's not New York. We don't want to hear that. We want to hear you rap, right?
And look at 2021.
When I fucking rap, that niggas don't fucking watch this shit. When I rap, I don't watch it. But when I be like, fuck this, fuck that, I'm gonna ride on these niggas. Oh shit, 100K in a day. I'm like, and I could see.
That's why you have to just do what you want to do. And
yeah, because I could see clearly in the stats where they listening to it at. It's my own city. 80% of my fans are New York.
Yeah.
It's my own city. So when I put out New York style records, it's like it gets slept on. Like I remember I hit Funk Flex like 15 days straight. I got this record that I released it, but I didn't launch it. It's called New York City, right? And it's the fucking epitome of fucking hip hop. Like it's the old school boom bap, like that vibe. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I got a fucking guitar and everything in that shit. Like that shit is super hip hop, right? So I was hitting Flex. I was sending it to his email. I was like, yo, here, yo, I got a record for you, Flex. I know you're gonna love this. You know, Flex is crazy about bars. Yeah, he's crazy about that New York sound. So I'm like, here, Flex, here. Nothing. And then I dropped 50 Guns, and it sounds nothing like New York. And he plays it on the radio.
But New York don't sound like New York anymore. And
you know that. I'm like, yo, what the fuck?
You know that we picked up sounds from so many different places and made it our own, which is what makes New York so special in the first place, is that we can do that. Nobody can emulate our sound. We can emulate anybody's sound that we want to. We can make it our own, which we always do, and then that becomes the new wave.
That's how it becomes New York drill. You understand? Like, and it's so funny because shout outs to my old label. That noise made me millions of dollars. I re-released some of those old records from back then that they never like paid attention to, and them shits made me millions of dollars. And I just appreciate them for always like being my biggest critics, because it wasn't personal. It wasn't like they was hating on me or nothing. You know, they just wanted to motivate me to do better records. Like they felt like I was settling for drill. Like, if I know the potential of this artist, I know this artist can create at a maximum potential. Will I let him dumb his style down because he's getting temporary overnight fans, or do I make him work harder? So what I used to do was I used to make drill for me, bars for them.
Hell yeah. That's what you got to do.
So I'll do a project, have drill, have bars. And I would give them the bars project, and I would push the drill project on my own.
And then you got two things running at one time, and we'll see what they both do.
Full circle. It all came around full circle.
But let's talk about Get Shot. Let's talk about Talk Tough.
Oh shit.
You got Jiggy No More. You got a few different tracks that you put all out almost at the same time, and all your music does numbers. So you know, I'm proud. I don't know how you do what you do as far as promoting your tracks, or
the kids.
The name is just there at that point. Or like people want to know what the fuck it is. But talk to me about those tracks and the sound that you got going on. Well, we already got into that, but you know.
Yeah. So my secret, I'm gonna give it to you because it's free. My promotional secret is Grand Theft Auto.
What?
I played Grand Theft Auto online with a bunch of kids from all over the world, and I make them listen to my music.
While you playing them? Yeah,
like I have a crew, a Grand Theft Auto crew of a bunch of kids that's like 12, 11, 13, 14, like, and we just go, like I get online, I'll write them on Instagram because we got a group chat, and I'll be like, yo, I'm free, like, come online or whatever. And they all come on and we'll do heists and shit together. It'd be like 8 or 9 of us at a time running around doing heists, listening to Popperazzi Po, because my shit is all over, you know, Spotify, all that shit. So it's easy for us to play my music during the game. And I'll just be like, yo, go to YouTube real quick.
Cause I know y'all be having the headsets and y'all be
I wish I could show you. I got the fucking headsets. Let me see, hold on.
That's funny. Wow. I would have never thought.
Yeah, like I got the headsets and shit right here.
And you'd be like, yo, just go to YouTube and type in X, Y, and Z.
I'd be like, yo, go to YouTube, type my shit in, yo, listen to my new shit, tell me what you think. And they go listen to it and they go nuts. Yo, this is crazy. There'd be kids from Cleveland, fucking Pittsburgh. They be from everywhere. Yo, where you from? Yo, we run down on other people that's playing online, and we'll kill them, right? Like as a gang, like we'll pull up and we'll kill them and we'll make them join our crew. My company on Instagram is on GTA is like Drip Dramatic Man, right? So I'd be like drip set, like we'll shoot somebody, boom, 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 and then they'll come on the microphone and be like, yo, why the fuck you killed me? And we'd be like, yo, get down with us, yo, fuck that, come to our bike club. Or,
so you building up your own street team. You got to
so we run down on everybody and we make them join, or we'll just keep killing you until you don't want to play no more.
That is
it. So it's kind of like cyberbullying, but it's not. It's fun. We make it fun, like everybody.
Productive cyberbullying.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like it's cyberbullying, but it's like you said, it's productive. And they join the crew and we ride around listening to Poe and we do heists. We do heists and make mad money and shit together. And I get 10, 20 new fans every time. Like that's my trick. Like I bought a PlayStation 5 for these kids because I had a P4, but it wasn't for me, it was for my kids. And I got into playing the game when I got bored. I was just bored, like with life. I was like, fuck it, let me take some time on, learn how to play this game. Why everybody likes this game. So I start playing the game and I noticed that there's niggas music playing.
Yeah, there's always music playing.
Yeah, I'm like, but I hear songs like, why the fuck, if that shit is on here, why the fuck I can't put my music on here? So it kind of started off as me playing the game to figure out how my music could get on the game. Like, who the fuck could I get in touch with?
And that's what I was about to say. Like, is that your next move? Because you get your shit on the soundtrack.
Like how the fuck do I get in touch with Rockstar and get my records here on this project, So, and then I just started recruiting friends and doing heists, and that's really my cheat code. Like that's like my SoundCloud is crazy, my YouTube is crazy, my fucking everything to do with music is crazy, unless it's like a real grown record. Like if I drop like a real grown record, they don't really receive it that well. But when I drop,
I always tell guys, can you drop a love song? Can you drop a
I would drop a love song just for you, but like my man's from GTA ain't trying to hear that.
All right, but when you record it, just send it to me. I just want to hear it.
Yeah, I'm gonna send all of them to you.
Okay.
I'm gonna send all of them to you. So yeah, we'll get shot, right? Because that was the angle. Get Shot is just it's a re-rock record. Like I'm not gonna say what parts of the record is old, but if you was a Popperazzi Po fan, you would know that it's a remake of my old record that was being duplicated by the opposition crew. Like
now, when they duplicated it, did they do it on some diss shit?
Yes.
Because your song definitely sounds like a diss record. That's
yeah. Because I'm direct when I diss people. Like I'm not the kind of person to like indirectly diss you. Like if I'm gonna diss you, like you're gonna know, like everybody's gonna know, like this is what I'm talking about. Because I don't like to send subliminal diss records and then have open up a lane for like
question, like for people to
be like who's he talking about, like, or like clout chasers to be like, oh, he's talking about me. Like I don't want to beef with 15 niggas on the internet. Like if I got this one nigga I ain't fucking with right now, fuck that. We running down on you, we punch you in your face and put it in the video, and yeah, nigga, I'm gonna get my money regardless. Like that's my mind state. Like they're not listening. Oh yeah, I'm gonna knock this rap out real quick. Like you're gonna listen now.
Yeah, because I'm seeing wedgies on the internet. I'm seeing A Boogie's mama on the internet. Like, what is going on out here? Like,
listen. It's all music. It's all music. It's all music.
So there's no problems with High Bridge?
No, not really.
Okay,
no.
There's no problems with High Bridge? No. Because I remember the jewelry store thing, and then like
listen,
whatever.
It's all business.
Okay,
I don't got beef with High Bridge, the label.
But then how you think he gonna feel if you just took on his mama? Like
well, this is the thing, right? They when they diss me, right? These artists that's under High Bridge label, these new artists. And he kind of like sent them niggas to diss me for him because he's already on a level where
he's not getting
he can't do it. He has to do it subliminally. He can't, like, I know from experience, from being signed, you can't do it. Like, you can't do it. Like, the label's not gonna allow you. He can't say my name right now unless it's in a metaphorical form. Like he did in OD when he said paparazzi, that's the police. That was his metaphorical way of saying fuck Poe. But to the world, it was like, oh no, he's talking about the real paparazzi. And then when you go on these fellow High Bridge members' social media,
in New York and people in the hood, they gonna know. When they hear that shit, they're gonna know. You know, so
Poe, cop, pops, it all goes together. Like everybody says, oh, he's a rat because his father told. And we all know what they mean when they say that. Paparazzi police. Like they literally broke it down into syllables when they posted it. Like when they was like, oh, this is my favorite part, like paparazzi police. Like if you pay attention, paparazzi spelled P-A-P.
Yeah, you spell yours P-O-P.
P-O-P-P. So if they spelling it like it's my name, clearly they're talking about me. So that was like the last time I could say he directly dissed me.
Okay.
Like that was a direct diss. Like, nigga, I'm saying your name, but I'm gonna say it in this way so I could get out of it in the interview. You know, like if I do an interview, I could just get out of it. Oh yeah, it was a
like, oh no, I'm talking about the paparazzi.
You know, that's what you know, like that's just how they do it. It's clever. It's very clever. Now me, I'm not signed to a label, so I'm jumping straight off the porch. Boom. Fuck you. Fuck that nigga. Fuck this nigga.
I'm like, oh no, not the moms.
The moms like me, niggas. Check the mom. Good, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, your mother think I'm cute, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that was my whole, you know what I'm saying? Like check your moms, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, chill out. Like, you know what I mean? You can't go too far now. So I think it was just a humbling experience on that end. Like, I don't see no more diss records. They diss my baby mother though. Like those kids that he sent to diss me, they diss my baby mother, and that's why I diss his mom. Because I'm like, okay, I played with my baby mother, but I played with your mother. So what we doing here?
Just like what niggas really want.
Like what we doing? Like what we doing for real? Like you want to keep doing this, or we gonna keep
because it's like stuff like that is typically left out. Guys usually try to leave things like that out. Baby moms, children, you know. But yeah, they
so when they took it to my baby mother, they took it to my baby mother. I took it to your mom. I'm a little older than you. I'm gonna take it to your mother. Your mother think I'm cute. You know what I'm saying?
Which is so funny because the FaceTime, what was it? The live with his mother.
It was
a FaceTime or a live. I don't know.
Yeah,
I do remember
Instagram live. So yeah, I got the full video. She was really, really interested, and people wanted to know what was the situation with me and her. And I just, you know, I kept it playing. I would never tell, you know, what goes down with me and no woman. So, you know, I just put it out there like, yo, your mother like me, nigga. Check your moms. Like, talking about my baby moms, like, what about your mother? Like.
But do you feel like all of this, or like people's random ass beef with you, or random ass shit they be having to say about you, comes from whatever happened with your father? Do you feel like, or do you feel like it's the thing
yes.
on the street?
Yes. It's listen. This kid, think about this kid, right? All right. I'm Popperazzi Po, right? So I'm the hip hop's version of my father, right? Flamboyant, I'm reckless. When I'm in a building, you see me. I'm starting, got a lot of money. I do my thing. I've been doing my thing for a lot of years. Everybody knows that. So now A Boogie is Ace Boogie. You watch the movie, that's A Boogie's persona. He don't like Alpo. Alpo is a snake to him.
But it's
you understand?
like
His music is built off of that. Like,
but it's also like real life is going on. Real life shit is going on. I'm a real person, my nigga. Like, you ain't about to be, and I even like everybody I be seeing, I just be like, yo, y'all really be coming down on this man like he got anything to do with anything, regardless. But you know, people just be wanting.
I don't, but at the same time, I'm gonna be grown enough to accept the fact that I know what the name Po comes with.